Well, good morning. Today I decided to shoot my first full-length video for the channel, Average Guy Over 50. And one of the things that I wanted to cover on this channel is all the things related to and getting yourself to the point of retirement. So the very first video I wanted to make was about whether or not Social Security was going to be around here for us as we age, and in the next 10 to 12 years, where's it going to be when it's time for us all to decide to go on the road or go travel or stay home and watch the grandkids or what have you. So this is in fact the very first video, other than a couple shorts I threw up. So anyways, let's get into it. So one of the first things I looked at was the Social Security website. Where else would you go other than the Social Security website? And I found this article, and it's 11 years old, but it's probably been updated a little bit. But to paraphrase, basically what they're saying in here is that by 2035, they will not be able to fund payments to 100% of what is required by law. So basically what they're saying is that it may not run out, but we won't get the full amount of our benefits, even though most of us have paid into them for a very long time. So that was a little frustrating. Income equals payable benefits starting in the year the trust funds are exhausted. So right there, 2035, which is 14 years from now, which would be just about the time I would be getting to my full retirement age of 67. So ends up, they weren't kidding that it's running out. So evidently, this has occurred previously, and that's what this slide shows. It shows that they changed it a little bit, and then in 1977, they started paying out more than they were taking in, which would have resulted in it running out. So at that time, Congress acted, and they enacted some items to strengthen the program, even though they knew at the time the program would not continue to be able to support people or not be able to be funded 100%. So this article, it really opened my eyes to what's going on with the whole system and how they fund it. And, they basically, and I'm paraphrasing because this is a rather large article, but they indicated that because of the number of births for the baby boomer generation, and then the decline of large families, there's going to be less people per retiree paying into the program to help support them. So, which is why it's going to be exhausted. And, you can make all kinds of, you can read into that however you want, but basically they knew they were going to have a problem, and they just kicked the can down the road. And then we find ourselves in the middle of trying to get our representatives to, instead of just be a bunch of partisan folks, band together and get something done so that Social Security remains in place for a long time to come. So that's basically what this article, and again, this one was 10 years ago, or 11, and it's going to run out unless they do something. All right, so once I found out that the government understands that there is issues with this, I started to look around for some other articles to see if there's possibly, um, some possibilities of them saving the program. So um, this article is from a couple months ago, and it's a little bit easier to read than the Social Security website. So I would go in and read this so you fully understand. What it's saying is basically that they'll only be able to pay 76% of um, the the scheduled benefits. So they start to outline a few items in here that would help with this, but and here's another one, and I'm gonna start posting items onto a blog so that everyone can see where I got my information from. But this is another one from relatively, it was late last year, but this one is a little concerning because what they're saying basically is that because of COVID, there's less folks paying in, and there's more people that have decided to leave the workforce because of COVID, and so it's not getting any better. It's actually getting worse. With all that being said, there's a bunch of items that they are thinking about to save the program. They just can't get their, our representatives to agree to something. All right, and here is what the Motley Fool spells out as the reason for the Social Security problem. Number one, growing income inequality, the historically low birth rate, which is what I was saying. It was set up, and at the time it was basically set up before the baby boomers sort of kicked in. So with the baby boomers kicking in there, there's a lot more people to carry. The other part here, they're talking about the legal immigration. One of the things back in the day when it was set up is they expected a lot more immigrants coming in and paying into it. So this is one of my beefs about the illegal immigration that's happening is, we're all immigrants here in this country, but most folks went through the legal process and they pay their Social Security and their taxes and all that. Whereas if you're an illegal immigrant and you can make money cash and send it back to wherever you came from, it's you're not helping support the people that have worked for long periods of time. So we really, really need to get this worked out with. So what can we do about it besides just talking to our representatives? There's two different ways that they're proposing to get this fixed, and unfortunately, it becomes politicized rather than just making sure that we're doing what's right for the citizens of the United States. So the Democrats would like to raise the limit of income that is taxed so that folks with higher income pay a larger portion of this. There's a set, I think it's 12.8%. Your employer pays half, you pay half. That goes into the fund. And but it tops out, I think, in the $140,000 range. And once you hit that point, you don't pay any more taxes. Whereas, there's a whole bunch of people out there that make more than $140,000, and I think they should pay their fair share. But that's my opinion. Whereas the Republicans appear to want to raise the age at which everybody begins receiving the your Social Security payments. Whereas, I think it really has to be a compromise. That's the common average guy, common sense look at this is they need to work together, and people who can should pay a larger portion of their income to it, and maybe raise the minimum age of beginning to get your retirement so that it's around a little bit longer. But you know, that's the only thing that can happen is if they don't work together. Then and this article says it right here. Both Democrats and Republicans have proposed no shortage of solutions meant to resolve or lessen Social Security's funding shortfall. You know, so these are the two things, but I think they both have to work together. I think in the short term, raising the taxable earning cap will help protect the people right now. In raising the full retirement age will make going into the future make more sense, because at that time we're all living much older now, or mostly, hopefully, knock on wood, and that would help. So hopefully you